The Interserver Arena is a server-based PvP event where representatives from each of the 6 servers Korea, Japan, China, Global, Asia and Europe form teams to compete for the title of the best server. Or to describe it a little bit better, they compete for big rewards. But what exactly is the Arena Interserver? It's a PvP arena mode where the 10,000 best arena players for each server battle in 5 weeks against each other. Those 10k summoners selected through qualifiers create 400 teams of 25 players on each server. This means that 60,000 players in total battling it out over 5 weeks to determine the server rankings. Now let's have a look on the rules in the Interserver Arena. The basic rules are nearly the same as a normal arena, where 4 monsters facing off against another team of 4 monsters. But there's also unique rules into this Interserver. So there's no identical monsters can be used in both the defense or in the offense deck. Winning streak buffs from the arena are not applicable. Also, a draw cannot happen, there has to be a winner and a loser. The battles of the server takes place every week, which one server is facing off against another. Each week consists of 5 days, you have time to make your 25 battles, followed by 2 days of break. Each week of the 25 defense decks of the opposing server team can only be attacked once and you cannot re-battle regardless of the result. The season concludes when each server has faced every other server from round 1 to round 5. But how can you qualify for the Interserver? 1 week before the actual Interserver you have to finish at least under rank 10,000 in the arena. If we translate that in ranks, you have to place in Conqueror 1 or higher in the normal arena. After the arena tally is done, teams are built up. For example, Team 1 consists of rank 1 to 25, Team 2 comprises rank 26 to 50, and so on. As mentioned before, 10,000 players per server can qualify, which means a total of 400 teams with each 25 players. Now let's go to the interesting part. Let's talk about the big rewards. The key highlight reward in the Interserver are the Glory Interserver XP, aka a reward list which has 40 reward spots. The XP can go up to 100,000 and after completing the entire list it resets, so you can make the level again and again. Now I want to show you how important the rewards of an Interserver are. To make it as realistic as possible, we take the minimum of rewards get per Interserver. This means we calculate our rewards based on a Team 400 player which does 20 wins a week and has 5 losers. That's always last rank in his team for the weekly or the end reward. In Team 400, so the last team in the entire Interserver, you get per each win 700 XP, and for a lose you get 140 XP, which means with 20 wins and 5 losses per week, that's a total of 73,500 XP, which is insane. There's also a little bonus XP at the end of the week, which is at least 2,200 XP per week. So this means every Interserver you get from that also 11k XP, and at the end of the Interserver you also get some XP, and this is at least 22,000 XP. So if we have the minimum of 20 wins a week and we are in the last team of Interserver, we get a total XP of 106,500 XP per Interserver. This means with the weakest team in Interserver you still get the entire reward list done every Interserver. And of course, if you play even better, you get way more rewards. Let's talk about the another rewards. Apart from XP, there are weekly rewards, including at least 1 mystical scroll and 150 arena glory points per week. If your personal team, now let's example the Team 400, win against the other Interserver team from the other server, you get 2 mystical scrolls and 150 glory points. So in the entire Interserver this is another at least 5 mystical scrolls and 750 glory points, up to 15 mystical scrolls and 1500 glory points for the arena. Also at the end of the season you get end rewards. Place 1 Interserver gets 10 reappraisal stones, rank 2 gets 8 reappraisal stones, and all other servers get at least 5 reappraisal stones. At the end there's also a box with gifts like scroll pieces, runes and so on. So what's the conclusion of all that? If you want those big rewards, maybe it's time to focus a little bit on arena. Try to get better, get a real offense, get a real defense for the Interserver rush and grab your big rewards from the Interserver arena. Kisses!